Hello, beautiful soul. So here I am today, Yulia, your host, and I will be doing the reading specifically for Capricorns for November 2024. So let's have a look at your main theme of the month, dear Capricorns. All right. Two of Swords. Oh, wow. What a powerful card. So it's just saying to me, stay focused on whatever you already get involved into and just really get affixed onto this, just like this goddess. Do you see this goddess? She's really standing very, very focused. You can actually see she's representing part of the archery, right? So let's have a look. So she's kind of like part of that archery, right? She's like that straw, like that arrow, and she is creating her own planet in here, and all depends on how she is focused during these months. If she loses that focus, that balance, then the things may not happen. So that's the main theme of the month. Keep being focused on whatever you already started in the previous months, right? So that it would finally actually happen. If something just happens in the beginning of this month, it also requires tremendous focus and balance of that focus from you, dear Capricorns. But it is actually an easy task for you, I believe so, because you are very, very grounding signs. So it just means that you need to use all your personal strengths in defining what will happen. You kind of like becoming the master of your reality during these months if you truly build on your that grounding aspect of your sign. Now, let's see which kind of personal qualities you need to lean towards to more so that to maximize everything what comes towards your way in that endeavor where you're currently involved into or will be involved into from the beginning of these months, so that you would really stay focused on it, and which kind of emotional strengths and aspects of you need to lean towards to, so that finally to make it happen. Oops, I have a few cards here which misbehave, but let's have a look. Oh, actually Justice. I keep seeing this card already the second time during that shuffling process. So you really want to get focused on that fair, just attitude, all right? Fair, just attitude to whatever is happening right now in your life. Now, let's see which other card we have for you to develop within and get a lean towards to, so that you would maximize these months fruits for you. So I see this Page of Wands, and this is also an interesting card. And then we have Five of Pentacles, and we have Two of Cups, and one more card, Queen of Cups. All right, so what I see clearly from in here, it all starts from your fair, just attitude to the situation, to the event, to people who will start just like rolling around you during these months. So you always want to keep that position, like you see that goddess of justice. So it will not be an easy month for you from that perspective. You see, she's sitting actually on a very hot seat, but she must sit still, continuously getting affixed on her sword and her scales, meaning that every decision, every move she makes, it's like that move by move on the chessboard. When you play chess, probably many of you didn't, but I just wanted still to give you that perspective because probably many can still relate to you. Can you play chess really like quickly? No, you need to think over and have that deliberate thinking process within you, willing to calculate stuff so that every move will be calculative here. And it may be the case that you won't just jump out of it and say, hey, just leave me out of it. It's enough for me. But again, the theme of the month for you is to get focused, get affixed. You cannot just jump out of that hot seat on which you may be sitting during the month, meaning that some people, some events may, you know, just like this is my hand and just like can pick on you during the month. But you must stand still during that month. Whatever you already started or whatever you will start during these months, just keep on doing that. Be like that just queen of justice, queen of still justice in you, and you sit still no matter how hard it is, so that you would keep that balance in you like she's doing that. Because in case if you would not do that, your pathway will be very fiery. It will be really, really hard to walk through that. So you see he's fixed on that one thing which he looks at. So again, that stillness must be, otherwise you may be looking at this fiery pathway, and it will be really, really hard to walk through these months for you. Okay, so you need to have that inner trust, right? So we have that kind of like this balancing aspect for the material world around you, maybe like something related to career, relationships, health. So wherever it will be happening, but you must keep that stillness, that void kind of like within you, and keep on praying. Do you see these two beautiful goddesses? They are praying and see everything from the aspect of abundance, because it's everywhere. If you keep that void in you and keep searching for it, right? So you're seeing what you are currently unraveling, what you already started. Keep that focus. It will still happen, but it's like the power of momentum for you for these months. Deliberate actions, one after one. And again, these picking things will continue happening. Everyone will try to get a piece of you, to fire it a bit, but you must stand still, sit still in that attitude, all right? Now, if you follow that specific advice, what will happen is you can actually come back to that loving center in you, right? Loving center, that definitive loving center, and that what will allow you to actually sit still during these months and keep that focus to finish whatever you had started during these months. And this will allow you to finally become that queen of cups, that queen of your world. In fact, you are again focusing onto that endeavor, right? Your cup, your chalice, whatever you are creating, just don't allow anything around to keep you out of balance. Do you see how much stuff is happening around that lady in here? But she is focused on her endeavor. She does not allow anything to pull her out of her center. She does not allow any possible thing. And you see that is actually the card of the emotional center of yours. So everything around you may start just driving you nuts, appealing to your emotions. So do not allow this stuff to appeal to your emotions. Breathe. So any kind of breathing, slowing down techniques will help you to keep that balance through these months, and really to reap the fruits, reap the harvest from these months, and create truly the planet which you are currently weaving from all whatever you are doing, right? You want to just preserve that attitude of being like the arrow, ARROW, of this archery, right? Archery, which you are part of in your destiny right now. So that type of attitude you want to have. Now, which kind of challenges may happen along the way during these months for you, Capricorn? Let's have a look at it. All right. Four of Swords. I also want to understand how you can overcome them. Four of Wands. Nine of Swords. Let's have a look. Queen of Pentacles. The Lovers. So eventually everything will get tremendously well for you, a beautiful Capricorn, in case if you keep that loving attitude. Do you remember you had that card, the Two of Cups? It's going in conjunction with this card, the Lovers, truly. So love is the glue of this reality. So you really want to have that attitude of love for every situation. I know it is hard, especially when, you know, people or situations keep on picking on you, but that's how you should be. They keep doing that, but you just sit still. And guess what? You have that calculative approach. You have that calculative approach using scales, right? Using the sword of your sound judgment, fair judgment, like this goddess of justice here sitting, and you don't allow them to divert you, to break you. If they start bringing too much hurt, watch the boundaries. Do not fight them, but just stop it. You know, Buddha actually, one of his statues, which I observed in Thailand when I once was in Thailand, it's just like this. He stops the reality around him, those who try to pick too much, because there are so many wounds, so much toxic attitude around. You just say, enough. I proceed with what I am today. I proceed with my plan. Either way, no matter what all these naysayers around me are telling me. And you see, like, you have that attitude and you're like relaxing in that. You allow all these worries, concerns to be taken by all these, like, you see birds, and these are worries and concerns, and you rest. You rest in your knowingness, in your positive attitude that everything will happen either way. So this Four of Swords card is tremendously powerful, in fact, and I would love to actually have a specific affirmative statement for you, dear Capricorns, that during these months you actually want to have that kind of like slightly chilling out attitude within you, to keep that balance and allow yourself to take care about yourself. That also self-love attitude. And I have for the Four of Swords in my guidebook for this deck. I invented this deck, and here you will have actually the rebalancing affirmation for yourself. Taking care for yourself is actually productive. Right? So you want to take care of yourself during these months. Do not allow all the doubts, concerns really to step into your way. Because if you allow everything to step into your way, it will be overwhelming, disbalancing for your energy. Everything and everyone possible will lean towards you, taking part of you. It will be already quite hard just for this wand. Do you see? It's very hard to hold all these other wands, right? This pressing attitude over this wand. It's too tough already to stand and hold, and more will come over you. And it's like a test. It's a test for you staying fixed, staying that type of attitude, being that God of justice, and being so disciplined and fixed into your direction. So it's some kind of a test for your single focusedness, for your resolution that thing must happen, and it will still make it happen. Okay, so you want just to really nurture and nourish yourself to keep that inner balance through self-love rituals. If you don't do it, lots of doubts will happen. They will start attacking you. So the Nine of Wands, it's the pre-destruction actually card, when all the concerns, doubts, everything, oh, what if it will not happen? So if you allow something to disbalance you from that loving, nurturing attitude, you stop kind of like looking at the situation and sitting still. Guess what will happen? You will end up being like that girl, hiding from every possible thought, from every possible sword from this world, which she will try to still pick on you and touch you from multiple sides, you know, and we don't want this to happen. It's just like a warning, right? And if you keep that balance, again, if you follow my tip, right? If you have that image of that Justice Queen to sit in you for these months and to stay like these goddess, right? Part of this archery cycle, stay so affixed in this and do really that self-care during these months. You will be amazingly productive. Do you remember the affirmative statement for the Four of Swords that self-care is actually productive for you for these months? So you actually will reap all the harvest, being the Queen of Pentacles. Everything will come either way towards you. You see, like all the goodies, everything will be recollected and you will achieve whatever you were doing before. Nothing can actually stop you from doing that. So it all depends again on how you navigate through the months. And that navigation power lays within you again. You must do that self-care practice. And that self-care practice is combined through that doership with these two cards. Do you see? Again, I remind you, self-care is productive. Releasing those doubts, concerns is productive for you. Work with your journal, work with maybe some beautiful self-care rituals through these months. That would be really, really amazing practice for you. I, in fact, have an interesting oracle here, the Self-Love Oracle, and I will do that card pull for you, dear Capricorns, just understanding what would be that self-care rituals, which will be amazing for you for that month. Cleanse and protect, actually, your solar plexus. So cleanse and protect. Your solar plexus is, in fact, that area, right? So you must stay in that cleansing and shielding your energy, right? Where can you derive that energy, that power? Let's ask the cards, in fact, so that we would make actually your project happen. Let's ask the cards where you can derive that energy. All right, so it's interesting enough that I pulled, in fact, the Nine of Pentacles in the reversed way, and it says, in fact, that everything comes into your way, like that cup, everything is in there. And again, you need to slightly relax and release to see that it's coming. If you will stand fighting with this reality, with the concerns of this reality, with the doubts, with the naysayers, guess what? You will sit like that bird protecting everything, but you will not really fly. You must relax and release. It's reminding slightly the Hanged Man. So see everything from that perspective of slight relaxation and release, and then you will actually be able to really in fact, gain what you are after. Because guess what? When you start mastering archery, it's a beautiful hobby. You need to have strength, but at the same time, you need to know when to pull that relaxation within you. It's a pure art, but at the same time, the combination with science. So where else can you get that energy? Oh, Knight of Wands. You actually must become like that driving energy center within you. So any kind of energy healing work for you would work. So meaning that maybe some kind of Reiki healing, maybe some kind of energy healer around you in your community may help you to get restored to that center, to that balance, but be very discerned. If you feel that you went to the master and you feel some disturbance of energy there, no matter of the curriculum, no matter of the testimonials, no matter of what, don't go there. If you feel slight disturbance even in your heart center, have that discernment, because if your energy is slightly discerned, you don't want to go to somewhere or someone who may discern it even more. So be aware of it, all right? Discernment must be in there. And Six of Cups, it shows that again, focus on the emotional balance center, as within, so without, right? So, and take care about any kind of inner child work. Inner child work, develop that trust to the world. So inner child work actually can help you to sit still, to know when to relax and when to get affixed, all right? So there is something related to maybe some past traumas which may actually be picking on you, and people or situations around you who are so-called like obstacles, resistances, it's in fact triggering you only because that inner child, the child from the past which is sitting in you, it is triggered. Not your grown-up, mature center is triggered. It is that small child. And you may, if you perceive it as an opportunity to heal that inner child and do some inner child healing work, everything will be actually rebalanced, and you will pass through that month in an amazingly powerful and beautiful way. And let's see what else is in there. It's actually, yeah, so that's the final card for your reading. It's promising you, in fact, that if you do it all right, what I recommended you, you will end up being in that abundance, beautiful, joyful state, right? When everything overflows in fact, right? Do you see all the joy, all the beauty, the joyful together, this partnership? Absolutely everything is fulfilled. What a wonderful reality is portrayed through this card. So, you know what to do, Capricorns? Go for it, and remember that everything is in your hands, in fact.